Hey everybody, Rob from Karma Comment Chameleon coming at you today with a new story from Malicious Compliance, Karen and her email problems. Slap the like button for more Reddit stories. A bit of background. I own a web hosting and MSP company which I've set up 2 years ago with some friends with similar interests. We have a few serious clients, but things have been sailing smoothly and quietly for some time. We're not a big company, and we only spend a few hours a week doing actual work for it. So we have phone support, even though nobody is almost ever physically at a desk when we get a call. We only get calls maybe twice a week. We pick up, walk to a PC, or grab a laptop in the meantime. Sometimes it takes a minute after picking up the phone before we can actually help. Most of our clients know this and have no problem with it at all. We usually provide quick solutions, and most of the time we do support for free. The actors. Me is me. Karen, angry lady. Client company's administrative person. She was just hired 2 weeks ago. Boss, client's boss that I've had regular contact with. The story. Insert standard corporate greeting. Hi, I'm Karen from company. I have issues sending email. I'm sorry to hear that. If you give me a second, I'll walk to my desk so I can look into it. Now, it's important to note that we know most contacts from the bigger clients and are on a first name basis with most. Although we are not a big company, we provide services tailored to our clients' specific needs. As such, we have regular conversations over email discussing their services. This was the first time I spoke with Karen since she got hired recently. Why aren't you at your desk already? This is urgent and I need this sorted ASAP. We're not paying you for your time if you're slow and unhelpful. Screams internally already. I'm sorry, Karen. I'm just now arriving at my desk. I see you've been recently added to the mail system. Is this the first time you've tried sending an email from your... Interrupts me. No, I've sent many emails, probably more than you. I know how to send an email, okay? Possibly sounding a bit annoyed. I was going to ask if this is the first time you've tried to send an email from your corporate email account. Yes, it is. Why? Could you tell me what email client you're using? I'm using my company's webmail client. Alright, that's good. Did you get any error messages that you can tell me? Yes, I don't know what it is and I'm not at my desk right now. Give me a minute to look it up. I don't know why she wouldn't stay at her desk after giving me shit for it earlier. Okay, so the error message is, says her interpretation of the error without saying the actual error. The part where I jumped the gun and should have paid more attention. It sounds like your inbox is full. Your company has a 50 gigabyte shared mailbox limit. I can up the limit to 60 gigabyte for the rest of the month, so you can continue to use the email system while you archive some old mails by printing physical copies or move them to your company's cloud storage. I don't want to archive my email. Alternatively, boss could order extra storage for email. It isn't that big of a change in cost. It should be well within the budget. I would rather archive my email then. This is where finally my bell starts to ring, and I decide to check on the usage report, and sure enough, disk usage spiked over the last 2 weeks or so, for her mailbox only. So I decided to ask some questions to get better insights into what is really going on. Have you been getting any spam mails recently? Yes, a lot of these non-deliverable have been popping up in my mailbox since I got hired. I was meaning to call for that too, but I've just been so busy that I just delete them. I delete about 250 of them every morning. Note, our system caps the sender's limit for email accounts to 250 a day to prevent our system from being used by spammers. You may see where this is going. Oh, that's not good. And this has been going on since you were hired? Yes, it's really annoying. Please do something about it. I will look into it now. Please stay on the line while I put you on hold. I dig up the SMTP log for her user account, and sure enough, every day for the past 2 weeks or so, at 0000, 250 emails are sent. Like clockwork, most of the sent emails return as non-deliverable mail due to spam flags. Now, this is a mailbox that they use for their administration, meaning they get their invoices and appointments in there. She recently gained access rights to the mailbox, which is when things started to go wrong. Hi Karen, are you still on the line? Karen's phone plays hold music. In the meantime, I start investigating further. I change her password and gather everything I can find from our system regarding Karen's administration mailbox and normal user mailbox. 20 minutes pass without the holding music taking a break. It's really annoying, so I hang up and call back. Boss picks up. This is where things start to go to shit. For Karen, insert client's corporate greeting. My corporate greeting. I was just at the phone with Karen. I think her mailboxes might have been compromised for the past 2 weeks. Oh, that's interesting. I'm with Karen right now. She's been in my office for the past 20 minutes telling me how you were rude to her and that you refused to help her and that we should find a different company for our IT needs. I'm sorry for any inconvenience that I may have caused. However, a hacked administration mailbox is a very pressing matter. I've spent the past half hour digging through her logs, and I've come to the conclusion that almost directly since Karen was hired, spam started to be sent from the inbox. I think she might have used a weak password. Alright, hold on. Boss returns from a 5-minute hold. Okay, so I have asked Karen about this and she used generic dog name as her password. What does need to be done to take care of this issue? We do enforce a default password policy for all accounts on our systems. Our clients can disable this for email accounts by checking a box on the email account. Since Karen is their company's administrator, she was also tasked with creating and deleting email accounts for their colleagues. She edited her own email account to allow for insecure passwords. Her dog's name obviously didn't match the requirements, and she thought it was unfair for another company to dictate what password she could use for her corporate email account. Well, I've spent the past half hour looking for information regarding this breach. It is evident that spam has been sent from corporate domain. I cannot find any evidence that the hackers accessed mail in the mailboxes. However, I cannot conclude that they didn't either. So you're saying they may have our entire administrative archive due to Karen's poor judgment calls for passwords? That is basically what it boils down to. Unfortunately, there is no way to know this for sure. We don't log access to specific mails or folders, only authentication attempts, sent mail, and received mail. I have no way of knowing if they downloaded or looked at any of your mail. I would advise you to change all passwords of every account with every site and system you use, just to be sure this doesn't result in any further breaches. That'll take ages. I'll task Karen and some others to start doing this directly. Well, we use a corporate password manager. This might be a nice solution for your company, as well as it would allow for you and your colleagues to store passwords securely and give extensive permissions to who can see which passwords. It'll also allow you to easily keep track of all accounts that your company has, and since you don't have to memorize the passwords, you can use different and very secure passwords for everything without any issues. Yes, please. Will you put in an order for me? I need this for all my employees. Will do. Anything else I can help you with? Yes, I need some accounts terminated, but I'll send them to you in a bit. Need to wrap things up here first. About 30 minutes later, I receive a termination request for all of Karen's accounts. She apparently heard what boss said about her having to change all the company's passwords, and she refused. She was fired on the spot. Update. I just now received a call on my personal cell from the boss. I believe I once gave it to him for an on-site job at his house back when I was just getting started. He thanked me for my directness and not actually trying to fight the claims of Karen over the phone. As outgoing phone calls are recorded from my client side, the recording was able to be used as evidence in support of her termination. So she has no chance of trying to fight it, and couldn't argue outside pressure caused her to get fired, as that is illegal in my country. I told him that I was happy to take care of all their business needs and hung up, feeling satisfied with my work for today. This story was originally posted to the ProRevenge subreddit. Then it was removed because they said it didn't contain ProRevenge. Then it was posted to the MaliciousCompliance subreddit as well. And after reading the story for about a third time, I'm beginning to wonder if there's really any malicious compliance in this story either, or if it's just somebody doing their job. What do you guys think? Let's see your comments down below on whether this story belonged in ProRevenge, malicious compliance, or if maybe it should have just been stuck into the Tales from Tech Support category. I want to thank OP for posting this story to all of those subreddits. You can visit them at the links in the description below. Please go there and give them an upvote. Once again, this is Rob from Karma Comment Chameleon saying thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share it with your friends. And we'll see you in the next one.